Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk. Gentlemen, let me just double check and make sure the audio is working first. Let me just double check and make sure Aha, seems like all is in order. Then maybe I can show my big head. Sawadee Krap! Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk. This is Phuket Alex, and we're currently at some market around Katu area. It's a flea market. I think we're gonna check it out first. Why not? Because I didn't expect it to be this vibrant around this time, and it seems to be pretty packed and lively. So we'll see what that is all about. But yeah, as I bite on my tongue a little bit, I did have a cup of water, but unfortunately it was not coffee. But anyways, let's get the walk started. We'll check out the market, and I think we're gonna have a short ride down by to Phuket Road there, and then we'll walk down Phuket Road. I want to make sure I get my steps in this week. I had a few beers and extra drinks and food, I guess, over the weekend, and I don't know, a little bit unhealthy, so I got to get my steps all in order. So we might walk down Phuket Road down to SaphanHin. So it's gonna be a longer walk. Let's see what's up. And let's get going. Hello everybody, welcome. Hello Vivian Johnson. Thank you for being the early bird. First one in if I'm not wrong. And hello Madano, good to see both of you. And I think all is in order. My mods are here, so let's go. I'm just doing this on Henhao right now. It should be alright. The only thing bad about this is I don't have a case. I took the case off. It often, in my situation anyways, cause a lot more problems and issues. So I've opted to taken off the case today. And that would resolve some of the overheating issues before I need to use the fan. But look at this. It's a hump day if I didn't remember wrong, and it's 9:30 a.m. Very early locally. Started a stream a bit earlier. Well, I could go slightly more earlier, but I guess it will be pointless because aside from this place, maybe it just got packed to this place. I know it's quite busy in the early hours around 6 a.m. ish, and look at it now. But as I was trying to tell everybody, aside from this place, not many places are open around 9:30. Not in terms of being this packed. So hey, let's check it out ourselves. And as the journey just got started, I'd like to just say a very important thank you and appreciation to all my mods. Thank you for all your wonderful work and being here with me today. And hope you're going to enjoy the walk, whether it helps you sleep or get more energy for tomorrow. Cheers to all you do. Thank you so much. And me and Simon both are very blessed to have all of you. So thank you to all my mods as we check out some of the breakfast assortment and preparation here. Whoa, it's very lively. I'm just in everybody's way. So let me get out of people's way first. We're going to check out the outside first before we go in. I mean, it's a little bit different from KFC, but it's deep fried. It's chicken. It looks good. It smells good. If you're wondering why I'm spinning in circles, that's because I'm a little bit in disarray by all that's happening around me. And I think Megan was asking about vegetarian options. There's plenty of vegetables, and I think you could ask people to cook you up some vegetarian dishes. But I'm not sure what type of oil they use as well. So I think there are actually vegetarian restaurants that's available on the island that are more strict and absolutely vegetarian. But me, myself, I do eat some protein and meat, so I don't know a whole lot about that. But let's head on in first. Simon may know a little more, and they do have a vegetarian festival here. Actually, before we head on in, I might not head back this way. Let's check out the outside area. That's what I was thinking about earlier as I was spinning around. Yeah, fruits are readily available. And I guess as you hunt down that vegetarian restaurant, you can indulge in some fruits. Different types of fruits, all sorts of fruits. And hello, Steven. Welcome to the live stream. I'm absolutely early, I think, compared to my usual schedule. Ooh. And the pricing at these markets will be of good value. Very good value. It's a flea market. You're not going to get the fancy packaging and setup, but you will get quality fruits, local produce and products at a very good price. I think it doesn't get more local than this. And Vivian says, not the stinky one. I think that was the stinky one, as Simon was teaching us how to differentiate it. The more spiky one is the durian, she said. But then again, my memory is always wrong, so don't quote me on it. More fruits available. And do let me know if you guys can hear me. I noticed me being super loud, especially in the beginning of the journey when there's more assorted noises. So I have put my mic a little bit further away from myself to not scream in everybody's ears. You know, I get a bit excited when I see everybody and I say hi. produce section. And this is where you get your fresh vegetables for probably half the price to the regular supermarket setups. Or a vegetable bag for 20 baht. And Steven says, I love flea markets. Found some baseball cigar carts early 1900s. Wow. At a flea market? That's a big find. Well, there's all sorts of gems, as you guys know. And that's kind of why we're here. It's exciting. Exotic. And not where even me and usually sign go, so worth checking out. I think the other section was the meat section. We can walk by it. And yes, I'm a bit in disarray. I'm a little bit kind of soaking it all in myself. I don't come this early usually, you guys know. I would head to the beach or something. And I mentioned earlier, the usual time when it's busy, it's 6 a.m.-ish or 7 a.m. Generally, shops open around 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. here. 10:30 here. What did I just say? That's the non-caffeine me. As coffee does me some good. We'll take a loop here. Hello Derek, good to see you. Hope your day has been treating you well. We're checking out some fresh seafood and at a local flea market and everything else. I was gonna say there's so many things here happening. I'm a bit confused as everybody's probably checking me out and I'm checking everything else out. But you know my greetings, they're all over the place, but what I really mean is good to see you, Derek, and welcome to Phuket Walk. We're at a flea market in Katu. I guess I'm just going to call it the Katu flea market. As probably this is the biggest one in the area, to my knowledge anyways. Hey, flowers. And you know what happens when we see flowers? Hello, Chatty Cathy on the replay. Hope you're doing well and all is in order. As I know, everything does change, as this year is the year of transformation. So as times change from a little bit more relaxed to busier, I hope everything is good with you. And do find some time to relax, sit back, and enjoy some of the walks. Hey, some desserts on the left. And hello Hajat, good to see you. We're checking up some dessert items here, but in the mornings of 9:38 right now. And this island usually wakes up quite late. Maybe it's just me, because I always go to the touristy places. Look at this. The local flea market is buzzing. Very lively in the early mornings. Well, not that early. I mentioned earlier you could probably come here around 6 a.m. as well, and you'll find some people. Maybe not this sort of crowd. Ooh, some hot foods as well. Kanji or jok in Cantonese. And we got our first nice hello. She was just kind of asking what do I want, but I'll take it as a hello. And that's going to get us started on our journey. I'm going to head to the bike, ladies and gents, as this is a bit of a detour. And you're like, you started the episode at this place. I know. Alright, let's find that bike. And Derek's like, I would love to have some kanji. Or chok. I just had a little kind of cookie kind of thing. Holy crap, it's sunny. And that's why I was telling everybody earlier, I took the case off. If the case was on, not the case I have anyways, it's not very good. But yeah, if the case was on, we'll overheat in no time. But anyways, enough of that. We're good to go. Give me a moment as I set up. And Vivian says, always nice to get to the market early. Yeah, and get the best choices. I think everything was still available, so for those of you who don't wake up around 6 o'clock in the morning, hey, feel free to come now. I just noticed this market is that busy. As my phone's starting to heat up, I'm going to get us mounted down first. One moment, ladies and gents, okay? And you guys know this is always a pain in the ass, for me anyways. One moment. Okay. Let me check how we're doing. Okay, not that bad this time. I think that was pretty quick. And then I decided to adjust it and mess it all up. Let me see. I think we need the keys to ride the spike. Oh no, the flowers are not expensive. They're usually around, to what I remember, 40 baht or so. They're not priced. We can go take a look. One moment, I can leave my phone there. See if I can get a pricing. I don't see a pricing, but they're usually about 40 baht. Yeah, about 30-40 baht depending on what you're getting. Not expensive at all, a buck or two. And they'll probably get you quite a bit. A dozen, no problem. So, okay, let's get going. Oh, I went too far from my chat. One moment. Let me get out of the sun first. I can't seem to check my... Okay, one moment. Let me see what's wrong. 1 second. Sorry. How are we doing right now? Is the stream still up? Did we overheat? Okay, you know what? Let me go to the front first and then I'll get it sorted up. Okay, let me see what has happened here first. Are we all good? Okay, we're all good, then we can get going. Just let me pull my chat up. Sorry about that. I think it wasn't anybody's fault. It's just the usual weather here. And I was totally in her shop's way, so let me get out of her way first. And then we can get the angles right, and then we'll get going again. Okay, and I've lost my chat in the process. Wait. And it's always good, no worries. It's always good to double check. Okay, let me get mounted again. Oh. Okay, I think we're all right. Let's get going. Let me see. Up there. Oh, it's in order? What in the... Okay, here we are. It's not a journey unless it's a rough start, for some reason here anyways. And it looks like we're all back in order. Sorry about that. We're on our way. I rolled off for a few minutes, so let's do this all over again. Now I have more than enough practice for today anyways. Okay, alright, that looks good. Actually, one more thing to set. I just need to check something. I think the angles are not that bad. They're pretty good. And I get to check the chats. Hey, hello, Don. Good to see ya. Intruder alert, Captain. As you're just in time for me to say hello. It was much harder earlier. We were experiencing the difficult rough starts. I think we're all right now. It's just me now being. I'm gonna check how far. Not far at all. Very short run. Okay, now that we're here, maybe I can get the angles adjustment a little more if I don't switch things up. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, geez, what am I doing? I thought we were on neutral. Anyways, let's go. Okay, just waiting for traffic to clear. Tell me we're still going. What has occurred now? Oh my. Okay, I think I know the problem. 1 second. I have the crappiest clip. What just happened there? Oh my god, this clip is causing me so many issues. This is where I start to sing, give me a break, give me a break, give me a break of that Kit Kat bar, give me a break. It's been like so many years since I had a Kit Kat. Where that? Okay, let's go to where we're supposed to go. still here, just enjoying the ride. Let's see what I can do here. The Honda Monkey is agile. Okay. As I was saying, let's get the ride started. Took me about another 10 minutes to get us going. Sorry about that. It's a beautiful day. Maybe a bit too early for myself, so it seems. We're 5 minutes to 10 a.m. and on our way to Phuket Road to take a nice walk down to SaphanHin. And Don said, yeah, now we're flying. Here's our, I think, much needed line. Born to be wild. Alright, I'll just do one. Hey, he doesn't seem to mind. Last time I did it, a whole bunch of people looked at me. But that certainly changed the mood. I'm feeling great. Hey, despite some issues, that was a nice moment and a good ride. And sorry for the early hiccups. Once again, welcome everybody to Phuket Walkway, heading towards Phuket Road I was mentioning. And I need to get my steps in. I was biting on my tongue and all, trying to get that intro in, but I really meant it. I was a little bit indulging quite a bit, I guess, trying to get some sleep also. So maybe having an extra drink or two at night, so need to walk that off. I was just telling everybody I gotta take care of myself. Can't just be drinking water and not getting my steps in. Vivian, I love your questions, no worries. You give me opportunity to explore things that I don't look at sometimes. And then I go home and I ask Stein, I'll be like, okay. After she answers me, I'll be like, okay, can you tell Vivian now? Oops. Why did I do that? Here we are. Playing footsies with the clutch there. Hey, first class, good to see you. We're having a nice ride, as you can see. Hope you're enjoying it. And I think you might have seen this already, my new handlebars and mirror, but I'm loving it still. So that's why I'm telling you, because showing off a little bit. But hope you're enjoying it yourself, and we're gonna take a nice short ride to Phuket Old Town first, and then we'll get the walking started. Hope you're having a good one, first class. Oh, it's a lovely, lovely day to ride. I mean, in terms of for scenic views, the sun is great, but for riding, these little cloudy days are excellent. You don't have to take in any fatigue at all during the ride. It's all relaxing and pretty much enjoying the wind. And the wind is nice and cool. I kind of needed to skip that ad to monitor the stream, but Sign seems to yell at me when I do that. Watch the ads, she said. So I apologize for some of the ads pop up. It does help the channel. So cheers everybody. Getting close to the Phuket Old Town vibes. Oh, no worries, First Class. It's always good to have you, man. And I think you guys are getting some warm weather over there in Canada. I'm not sure about your part. Up north there, slightly more north than Toronto, anyways. But hope you're enjoying that change of weather and some warmth. I'm pretty sure it's forecasted around 30 today. But with the clouds, it's feeling about like 29-ish, so not so bad. Not for me anyways. The sun does add quite a bit. No entry, nice, good signage. Nice lines, because these lines didn't always exist. First Class says, ha, 29 is pretty cool in terms of weather-wise, because we're getting some 33 degrees Celsius tomorrow. Nice. And I guess you're feeling exactly what I'm feeling. We can enjoy some of that warm weather together. Right now the sun is behind the clouds, so it's feeling good. And I hope everybody's enjoying the ride. I'm staying safe, Sign. Just don't watch the earlier parts on the replay. But right now, so far so good. Smooth sailing, aside from this truck being quite loud, but that's all part of the natural ambience, no? So good to see ya. Roll with side. You can call her Rome, you can call her Sign, but either way, do go to Rome with Sign and check out her channel, subscribe, simply because she's awesome. And also my beautiful wife, I guess. But that doesn't have to be a reason. You can find your own, because she has some amazing contents over there. So check out her videos, live streams, and all that good stuff over at Rome with Sign. Subscribe, do support her please, and like the content. And we're getting close to our destination. find some parking. Usually not too hard. All right. And here we are, safe and sound, despite a rough start. Oops. Okay, let me get it set up. Actually, it doesn't look that bad on the body mount, the first person view. I'm not sure about it yet. I mean, if you guys want to try it out, I can definitely try that out for one day. Might need some practice to move a bit slower and smoother. One moment, we're gonna get ourselves onto another mount. And this one is a much better one with a better clip, so it shouldn't mess anything up unless I do anyways. One moment. I'm always good at screwing things up. Okay. And as Modano says hi to sign, I think we're all ready. Oh, lurking is definitely allowed. As I got a comment from Emerald, City Emerald, and he was just saying he was enjoying the stream while sitting back and relaxing, and you know, he'll join the chat maybe next time. I didn't reply yet, my apologies, but that's definitely welcome here. So thank you for enjoying the stream. Let me get my bike out of this guy's way, actually. Sorry about that. I thought I had everything under control, and I realized I was kind of in his way a bit. How do I do this? I can pick it up. Yeah, that's alright. Like this is alright. Okay. Then I can do this here. One moment. There we are. Okay. There we are. Oh. Oh. I gotta give her a wash. She's taking a lot of dust for us. Okay, Sarika, welcome everybody to Phuket Old Town. We're gonna head down Phuket Road and head to SaphanHin, I think, hopefully. I thought it might be a cooler day, but it looks like the sun is not agreeing, but whatever, right? We're gonna get a sunny day's walk and let's enjoy that. So welcome everybody to Phuket Old Town, and let's make our way to the seashores. And sorry for the early blunders. Sorry for the early. I'm gonna get that sorted out. I hate that clip that I'm using right now on the body mount. The mount itself is excellent, but the clip not so much. That's okay. I'll get it all sorted out. It should be a quick fix. And we did start a bit early today. Usually I start about now, don't I? So it's just 10:12. And this time around we're gonna make our way straight down Phuket Road. We can check out Old Town later on. It's too early for Old Town, as you guys know. Okay, now the walk's gotten started. Yesterday, Sign came back a little bit late, so we didn't get a chance to, well, I didn't get a chance to take her out for dinner yet, so I'm still excited about that. I think we're gonna opt to do it either tonight or tomorrow. There's a holiday, national holiday, so that will give us some time to do that, and maybe, perhaps, have a live stream as well. And we'll probably, if we do it and we have a live stream, we'll probably bring us to a different location to check out somewhere new together. So yeah, stay tuned for that tomorrow to look forward to. And also I'll be making a video of the dinner of me and Sign. I'm not sure how long yet, but I don't want to make it short, so I do want to be a nice video to just show everybody what we do, yeah? With some of the support you guys give us. I mean, I did mention that the support goes a long way, and everybody says that, but especially so in Thailand. It definitely does. As you guys see that we do get a cup of coffee with it, but what else do we do? And I look forward to sharing some of that with everybody, as this time around I'm gonna take my wife out to dinner, and we'll probably have a nice ride there as well. So maybe we'll have a couple of videos just as a tribute to all the amazing support that we have received. And also, like I said, slowly just showing everybody what happens behind the scene, and sometimes other type of videos, other things that happen in our life. I did want to do a moving video, but you guys know that got pretty hectic. I was more focused on the moving part. And then I wanted to do a house tour a little bit, and then we're still kind of unpacking, geesh, and trying to throw things away. I should have put some sunscreen first. Lucky I have some water. And let me loosen my body mount. I always forget to loosen it, and I have it so tight on my chest area, and sometimes I forget, and it kind of gets in the way of breathing. That's pretty cool mural. Randomly on the inside walls here. Maybe it's not so random. The one on the inside was kind of cool. Some more here. Guess they're not using these shops. Not recently anyways. Oh, this one is freaking awesome. Look at that. think Megan might like that. I don't know why. It just reminded me of Megan. It might be because of the last comment she made on the last live stream. Oh my god. Sorry about that. I couldn't see the screen there. I think I fixed more now. Sheesh, one moment. I gotta get this working. Okay, that's good. Okay, here we are. That's good. That's actually pretty cool. I just walk by these things. That's actually pretty cool. I just walk by these things. Hey Trojan, good to see you. We're walking around a local part of town today, down Phuket Road. But this road is a little bit more famous, and a lot of expats and tourists may know it, as Phuket Immigration is down this road at near the end where SaphanHin is situated. And we're heading there now, just enjoying some local vibes. And welcome to the live stream, Trojan. Good to have you. And I think it's a good time to join the walk, as I was experiencing all sorts of issues earlier, but that's probably due to my fault. If you guys haven't noticed that skipping that cup of coffee in the morning has been a little bit different for me. I may go back to it as I'm drinking more water and feeling better soon. I do need that first cup, don't I? Well, I feel that way anyways. But the motorcycle ride did wake me up. Actually, we can check this place out. Little stadium here. We're just gonna stay out here. I don't think it's open. And Vivian says, "Sign, I'm sitting here chewing on ice." Sign loves to do that as well, Vivian. And earlier Vivian was trying to take the heat for me, as it was me being a bonehead messing up. So I do welcome those questions, Vivian. No worry. And also probably the actual heat of the weather that was causing all the disturbance. But you know me, however rough, we're gonna get things going. And if the stream does have any issues and goes down, we'll be right back up, so don't worry. I'm here to have a walk with everybody, whether the sun likes it or not. But let's not challenge the almighty sun and hope it just shies away a little bit from me. Let's cross this way. And then we can also take a quick temple detour. And I can give my routine blessings to all my friends, everyone in the community, those who need it. But I'm wishing for good health, happiness, and of course some peace. But if that's something for you, then I'm praying for you. I won't be going in and doing the whole proper ritual like Sign does, and she guided us through one last time at the Katu temple. But this time we're just gonna say hello, quick sawadee kap, quick prayer, and then we're gonna get the journey started. And if you're not into the prayers, hey, it's just for some good luck. So we have a good walk today. Okay, we're gonna stand here on the side. And once again, why not showcase myself just making a quick prayer, yeah? Absolutely sorry about the bad camera work. I was too into praying. I'll focus a little less next time. If you guys were wondering what I was thinking about, it was pretty much what I told everybody earlier. Things that I value: good health, happiness. Class tourist destination for. I want to check these out. I walked by here a few times. Probably point the camera towards this, but never really taken a closer look. So let's do that today. It looks like it's talking about Phuket, the city. So thank you, Phuket. Thank you very much, Phuket, Thailand, for being such a wonderful place for me. A place I call home for 11 plus years. Cool, eh? Oh, the car. Look at that car. It might go on a joyride. You probably can't take that for a joyride anymore, I guess, yeah? But hey, it's something to look at. Cool. And breakfast is served. And the phone's feeling okay. And we're good. Vivian says the temples are always so colorful and beautiful. Yeah, I like the temples here. They look a lot like actually some of the designs that they have in southern China as well. But obviously it's unique to Phuket and Thailand. But that kind of vibrant color I really enjoy. And there's always a sense of peace around the temple area. Hey, some snacks. And I'm glad you're enjoying the murals and the street art. I found them pretty cool, so I took a look. And good to have you, Trojan. Good to see you. We're walking down Phuket Road on the super hot side and sunny side of the road, because I'm an idiot. So one moment, let me cross this. And like I said, keeping me and my phone more able to complete the journey. But what I mean is, welcome to the live stream, Pine. So we're heading towards SaphanHin, and we're gonna check out some seashore vibes in a bit. But not until after we enjoy some Phuket Road, Old Town vibes. I guess this would be some sort of back alley detour. A mini one anyways. And then Pine Sol said, you ended getting your coffee. Yes, and thank you for that, Pine Sol. Haven't tried Amazon coffee chain yet. Oh, you must. They're excellent. And I don't know if you're into black coffee, but if you are, they have two types there. They have the traditional Americano, and they have something which is quite smooth, and they have the black coffee alone, iced black coffee, which has a little bit more kick to it. And always, like the one we went to, Amazon, has nice forest vibes. And it's always good quality there, I would say. I like to go there. Lee knows that. I've been to Amazon Coffee with Lee about like 10 plus times, I think, so I highly recommend it. They do not sponsor me, so if anything, they definitely do have a good cup of coffee. So yeah, when you get a chance, Pine Sol, as I know you may have a chance to visit Thailand, do try out Amazon Coffee. And Pine Sol says, love black coffee. I'm more of a Thai iced coffee from the side of the road for 30 baht. Hey, that's also good. Just more sugar, you know what I mean? And actually, last time we went to a nice coffee house over at Katu, Old Katu, the slow bar, 25 slow bar. They were serving a nice cup of coffee for only 35 baht. And it was made the traditional way. She had a nice pot. She prepared the coffee with the grinder, and then she heated the pot up on a nice stove on the side. It was so cool. Just the barista work and all the work going into making that cup of coffee. And the effects and the taste was excellent, delicious. So a lot of coffee shops around Phuket and Thailand, of course. If you're a coffee lover, Thailand is quite a coffee heaven, I would say, as a lot of beans do come from northern Thailand, Chiang Mai, and surrounding areas, and they're of good quality. And welcome, Aubrey, as I was talking about coffee away and just drifting away with that conversation. Good to have you here. Very warm and hot day, probably a little bit different from the winters you're experiencing in Cape Town in South Africa. And hello to South Africa. Good to have you join us, Aubrey. Hope you're having a good one. We just ventured slightly away from the Old Town area. One moment. know you like the Old Town area a little bit, as it definitely brings you some good memories. But hopefully down Phuket Road is also fun. And let's see where the journey takes us. And Paiso says, but I will try it out. Who knows? Maybe I'll stop by Phuket for a quick coffee with you inside. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. If you drop by, give me a message on probably Instagram will be good, and perhaps we'll get you in a live stream or something, yeah? And you can say hello to everybody. One moment as I'm trying to find a way to go. The road kind of ends right here. And I'm gonna check something here. 1 second. Oh. Let's check this out first, since I'm standing here anyways. Okay, sorry about that and the slight pause. I just want to make sure all is in working order. Having a little bit of issues there. When the coffee calls your name, Don, I think it's been calling my name for a little bit now. But thank you for calling it for me. Give me a moment as I find a spot and give you a nice shout out. I'm gonna walk forward actually and give us a nice backdrop first, I think. That might be important, yeah. As you guys know, I like to do that. But thank you so much, Don, Intruder Alert Captain, as I'm just trying to get the stream rolling and perhaps a little bit more smooth than our beginning. One moment. And I don't want you guys to feel like I'm not prepared. I'm absolutely prepared, but some of these old equipment from the past, I would say. Aha, here we are. I think this is a better backdrop. This corner right here seems mighty nice. And Trojan screams, coffee time, Alex. No worries, Pine Saw. Glad to bring everybody here. And as I was saying earlier before I got interrupted, yeah, it'll be great if you can drop by and we'll get you on a live stream or a video, depending on our schedule, of course, and grab that cup of coffee together. Sometimes I get distracted, and sorry about that. I just want to make sure the stream is working. And all in all, the reason why I'm here is not to point out this shop. Thank you, Don. Intruder alert, Captain. Kakumanaka for the $10 super chat, and of course the $10 call for coffee. Thank you. I definitely need a cup of coffee. I'm just rambling on today, and what a rough start. Thank you so much, man, for all your patience and everybody's patience, as well as I'm probably going to grab a cup before we head into SaphanHin to make the conversation a little bit more enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, Don. Cheers to you, man. Props. And that also reached our super chat goals. So we're gonna get the pin chat and all that good stuff going. But I think Don was saying, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about today. Let me help him out and remind him that he really needs that cup of coffee. Sooner than later, you know what I'm saying? Here's another temple. This one's slightly bigger. I'm gonna get that pin chat up. And that's how we work out these narrow pathways. Everybody nods at each other, gives a nice smile. He gets out of the way, I get out of the way, and we politely pass. That was just wonderful exchange over there of how we work out these tiny walk paths. Now let me get that pin chat up. Thank you so much, brother, for reaching our super chat goals, and we'll get the celebrations going. But I think you guys want a seashore backdrop? I think you got one of those before. You know what? I'm gonna walk up to that bridge over there, and we'll get you a celebration worthy and a good backdrop. One moment. But welcome, Coastloff. You're just in time for the celebration soon enough, and then we're gonna grab a cup of coffee as well. So good to see you, Cole. Hope you're having a great one, whether you're just hanging around or getting things done and moving about. Welcome to Phuket Road as we make our way towards SaphanHin. They do love these lanterns here. Ooh, that's a nice older bike. And Cole says, I'm just hanging around. Hey, welcome to hang around, bro. And this is definitely the channel and place to do that. See if I can get this right. And as Intruder Alert Captain says hello to Jazz, and I'm gonna say hello to Jazz as well. Good to have you here, Jazz. Hope you're having a great one. You're just in time for the pin chat celebration, and stay tuned for the on-screen banner one. And great to have you here as well, Juanita, for completing our J square equation. You guys are wondering, what in the world is a J-square equation? I don't know, but on this channel, when that's completed, the day seems brighter and warmer, as Juanita and Jazz always brings a positive vibe to Phuket Walk. So welcome to both of ya at J-square. And I was giving a early shout out to all my mods, but I don't think you were all here, so now we have more, including Juanita and Jazz. Just one more big thank you to all my moderators for doing a fantastic job for me and Sign. Cheers to all of you. We're gonna get the celebration started here. I'm just thinking about on top of that bridge, and that is a bridge, it's a crossing bridge. A lot of people don't know actually, or they opt not to use it. But you know what, I'll do one on the bottom while we're looking at it, and then we'll get a view up top. I forgot about this tree, but actually I think it looks pretty cool. So we're gonna celebrate here, yeah? Why not? And then we'll head on up as well. Let me get a better angle on this side. Thank you so much, Don, Intruder Alert Captain, for the very important, much needed coffee call, as I didn't have that cup of coffee yet, so if the celebration isn't as smooth, my apologies, but it will be consistent, as we need some mighty fireworks for this celebration. And thank you, Don, Intruder Alert Captain, for reaching our super chat goals. I'm going to make my way up. I'm going to get more views for this, as I was pretty static on some of the celebrations, and I thought, hey, I can move around, you know, get us a few angles of Phuket. And here's one up here. Cheers to you once again, Don, Intruder Alert Captain. And thank you sincerely for coffee call, as I'm gonna head towards it right now. And I'm not gonna be lazy because it's a celebration, so let's see what more I can throw in here, as I love to play with this actually myself. And I promise I'll explore more options in here as well. But we had a lot of fun with this actually. I don't know, I like it. let's have the toast cat on for a little while. It brought me some giggles last time. But all in all, seriously, some more Kakumat na Cup, thank you. Intruder Alert Captain. And as I was saying earlier, I don't know if all of you heard it, Kakumat na Cup again, but me and Sign did not go out for dinner yet, and we will be. And I'll be making some videos for some of you in tribute of the wonderful support that you guys given us. So thank you once again. Cheers. As we're gonna get Dono into play. And cheers once again. Thank you. I need to get more graphics, and I'm gonna go update that a little bit. But let's walk to the other side. It's hotter, whatever, it's fun. And we're gonna do it this way. Oh yeah, the phone is getting mighty hot. One moment, I'll get us sorted out here. Not. Oh man, I need that cup of coffee bad. Today has been, I don't think it was that bad. Slight overheating issues, and we're still on our way to the seashores. And once I get that cup of coffee to catch my breath a little bit, I think the body mount made it worse today. Whew. There we go. And Kurt Affairs. Good to see you, Kurt. Welcome to the live stream. As I missed a lot of chats, there's signs saying be safe, look before crossing. I had a whole load of issue today, Kurt. And as I'm saying hello to you, they decide to drill into the floor. That's kind of the luck I've been experiencing. But overall, it's been a nice walk and a nice ride. We got to check out an early flea market. And then we went on the bike. You can skip all the issues I had and go to the nice bike ride we had. The bike ride was nice and cool. I can't say the same about now. The sun is just right above my head there. And then we had a nice celebration for Dawn. Just letting me know I should probably get that cup of coffee I was saying before. I think my chat phone went down, and I was doing my best to solve all the overheating issues. So yeah, you're all caught up, Kurt. Good to have you here. We're gonna head down to SaphanHin Seashores now. I finally feel like the walk has gotten started as I near my cup of coffee. And I think the chat on this side has gone down again. Oh man, I'm not gonna let that phone distract me anymore. And Cole says, nice of you to finally join us, Kurt. And glad you're still here hanging around, Cole. Okay, my phone is cooling down now. That's good news. And also I'm getting more oxygen now as well. Whew. Okay. And let me show you guys what I'm talking about actually, instead of just me mumbling, complaining. So yeah, right now, this is the mount helping me hold everything. But if I have it too high, as I did earlier on my chest, and if it's too loose, it'll bounce around obviously. But if I have it too high, which I kind of like it, I have more control over on this area. But I was squatting down earlier, and it was just taking air out of my lungs. So now I have moved it lower, and it's a bit looser now. But I think it's a really important equipment for me to have. It helps a lot I get a free handle to do other stuff. So let's get to SaphanHin and grab that cup of coffee. A lot of traffic here as we pass by Phuket immigration. And this time, I'm gonna probably grab that cup of coffee first, and then we'll walk down to the seashore. And since I have a free hand, I can drink that coffee comfortably now. And probably chat and walk with everybody while enjoying that. But that's Phuket immigrations, to get all your visa needs sorted out. And I'm so glad I moved the chest piece lower. Hey, now everybody knows, don't have it too high up. But sometimes I am anyways, more focusing on giving everybody a better angle and all. It happened 2 times already when I used this body mount, when I had it too high. Last time we were on the live stream and Vivian was suggesting you probably need a cup of water because I sounded completely out of breath. And in the end, I was out of breath, and I probably needed water as well, but I would have done a lot better without my body mount squeezing on my lungs. And I think I fell for it again today. Just getting used to the equipment, I guess. And my chat on the other side is not working, so let me check what I missed here. Well, I missed a lot. I think Lee came in. Hello, Lee. Good to have you here. And also Vernon, good to have you. And also Aubrey was here earlier, so a big hello to South Africa and Cape Town. Good to have everybody join us. I think you guys are just in time and missed a lot of chaotic trouble starts, including me needing a cup of coffee right now, so just in time for coffee time. Lee always knows when to show up. As some of you anticipate or know that probably my conversations make a little bit more sense after a cup of coffee. That skip the morning cup challenge has been quite hard for me. We're gonna get more celebrations going actually once we get to the beach. As the one earlier, I didn't have a good angle of the view. But the scene on top of the bridge didn't look as nice as I wanted. So, no worries, SaphanHin will fix that. The seashore there is beautiful. And it's currently 11 o'clock a.m. here. And we're enjoying some warm weather here. Hope everybody in Cape Town, including yourself, Vernon, is keeping warm. And you too, Lee, as well, especially in the mornings. I wish I could share some sun with you guys, as past few days I've been pretty much sweating balls. If not me or my equipment, and I think most of the issues came from that today. But we're here and we're going strong, no worries. Sorry about the early blunders. There's still a lot of walking to go. But I'm gonna walk my fastest pace towards that coffee bar, which is Pickle. And I think we could chill a few minutes there. Enjoy a little bit of the atmosphere first, and then we'll head to the seashores. And now you guys know how it's like for me, or how I'm like when I start to stream an hour earlier. I'm all over the place. I blame the no coffee. And Chris says, don't worry, you'll have that coffee soon enough. I know, eh? I've been like mumbling about it on and off for the whole stream. You guys are like, just drink that morning cup, man, Alex. Sorry, guys. If anything, I'm having a good time now, but alright. It's like, just drink that morning cup and make some sense before you start the stream. Okay, I would like to say un momento. Hello. Americano cup. Americano cup. Ice, please. Nid Hey, Boom Productions, you're just in time for a more normal Alex after this cup of coffee, that is. But you're just in time for coffee, and you don't have to hear me say that the word coffee 2,000 times. Cocoa cup. But welcome to Pickle, and we're very close to SaphanHin Park, and we're gonna enjoy the park in a bit. But I can't hold out anymore, as I need that morning cup so badly. We're just gonna sit here and wait for my cup of coffee. I'm not even gonna walk around yet. But you know what? I think this might be better than SaphanHin. But good to see you, Boom, and of course good to see you, Muzzy, as well. And while we're waiting for coffee, do check out Boom and Muzzy's channel. My nutbot would have pulled it, but I'm going to pull it again because I just like doing that. And do go over to Boom Productions or Moments of Muzzy and check out the amazing content there, as he's just back to lurking and back in a bit. No worries. As we're gonna get that cup of coffee soon enough. I should have just titled this The Coffee Hunt, or Coffee Craving Prevails. I think Cole likes this little guy here. Perfect. And our barista. Cheers to him. Let's go outside and we'll get a better view of Pickle. And this is where I did my first documentary. And we're going to get some celebrations here as well, because I think the one earlier was a bit of a miss. I was burning up, the equipment was burning up, and I don't think it looked that great. So let's see what we can do here. This looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's a good view. We're gonna get a cheers going on first. Here we are. Thank you so much, Don, for the coffee support, and finally that cup of coffee. So cheers to you. Cheers to everybody for enduring my mumbo jumbo and all that craziness we went through earlier to get the stream up and going. You know what? We're gonna celebrate, but maybe I should have had 2 bottles of water before I came out. But cheers, Modano. Cheers to everyone. And of course, intruder alert, Captain Don. We're gonna get another celebration for you. But if you've fallen asleep, do catch on the replay. But if you're here, we'll get that up and you can enjoy right away. As when we're on that bridge earlier, I didn't really get a clear glimpse of the screen, and then I saw on top, I was like, oh man, that little bar or the part of the bridge that was on top, it totally ruined the scene. It wasn't very pretty at all. So I think this is looks a little bit magical, mystical. So cheers to you, Don. Thank you so much, man. And man, can you tell today, this cup of coffee saved my life. Alright, so here's one more to you. Thank you, Don, intruder alert, Captain, for the wonderful coffee support. And I'm gonna do it the old traditional way. Here's a thumbs up to you. And of course, hey, cheers, man. Live graphics. And you know what? Let's take this makeshift. Hold on. Let's take the napkin off. That's what I was going to say. And we are at Pico. And once again, cheers to you. And it's not just about posting some banner on screen. I want you guys to get a nice backdrop, a good scenery. Enjoy the celebration, you know what I mean? So here we are again. And I'm going to get those fireworks back up. Thank you so much, Don. Once again, sorry for the not so great backdrop earlier, but here's a better one. And much to celebrate about as I regain my consciousness. It's a victory, and thank you. Cheers to you, Don. Now, I always say you can never have enough celebrations, right? Living up to that, and why not an extra celebrations for that cup of coffee? Let me get us on a stand, and then we can check out the vibes and the view. It's really nice here. And I'll try to drink this slowly so I can save half a cup and we'll walk to SaphanHin together with it. But oh man, thank you everybody. Sorry about that, man. So much blunders today on the bike, and then this one overheated, and then I think I lost a lot of oxygen. But I think Canadian Vasily also said this. Nothing coffee can't fix, you know what I'm saying? So cheers to Don, intruder alert, Captain, once again. And Don says, thanks again, Alex. Cheers. Oh, no worries, man. I think that was a better celebration and proper, as well as you spot me for a cup of coffee, and we're at Pico Cafe. So, yeah, perfect place for a cup of coffee, yeah? Makes sense. And Kurt says, Elixir of Life. Yeah, might as well rename it that, you know? Rename it that. Sorry, Bo. Can't talk yet, apparently. Okay, you know what? We're gonna take this one on the go as Kurt is reminding me of not to do that blunder again. As bonehead me might, but I did say let's get walking. We're gonna walk to the seaside and enjoy the rest of this cup of coffee, and not just sit around. I want to get my steps in, as I said earlier today in the introduction. I still remember that. Okay. Kurt's like, usually you down it in 20 seconds. I know, I'm savoring it. But I'm reconsidering probably having that morning cup. As I think I give a better conversation when I do. But here's Pickle. We're already here, so let's check out the fish here. It's always beautiful here. Well, that's why I come, yeah? And Lee, my coffee always tastes so much better with everyone, including yourself. So cheers to you, man. I absolutely understand what you're talking about. Whether I chug it or savor it like today, coffee is always better with you guys. As I owned a cafe for a very long time and used to drink by myself, and it's different, yeah? We don't get the same fun and happy and joyous conversations. Well, and sometimes bonehead conversations that I like to do anyways, as you guys don't know what I'm talking about. Hope everybody's having a great one. I'm slowly returning back to my normal self, having a little bit more oxygen, hydrated now, and a nice boost for the brain. We had a lot of celebration happen already, despite my blunders. And the phone seems to be cooling down now. So I have one more thing to do, is to charge the phone a bit. But the rest of this walk should be smooth sailing. I hope so anyways. I don't want to jinx myself again. Okay. Chargers, and then we're good to go. And we're charging. Okay, we're good. And Kurt loves to fish in the pond. I do too. And they seem to be very fond of people. Every time I approach the fish, they all swim out to me as well. And it's, I think, a great thing they have there at Pickle. It really adds a different dimension to the whole garden area. Okay, let's get going. We're charging. We're cooling down. I'm cooling down. I think Alex is back to normal. And yeah, don't wear that bag mount or body mount too high. At least not too up on the lung and chest area. I didn't feel it actually. Sometimes you just ignore it, right? So. And Derek says, what a gorgeous day, I know. I'm so grateful for it. Because as if today started raining some more, that would just make it that much harder for me. So we're definitely blessed with a wonderful sunny day on what is known as the rainy season. It was all damp and all yesterday, and today just everything looking like back to summer days, or what we call here high season. And we're gonna walk through here and enjoy the shade a little bit. We may endure some buffering, but we have survived this part before, and I think we'll be fine. And let's do a pan up shot, despite my camera work being horrible today. And Derek says, time for some beauty sleep. Have a good morning, Alex, and good night, everyone in the chat. All the best. You have a good one, Derek, and great that you can join us. And I think I helped you or put you to sleep. So I hope I helped you get some good sleep tonight, and you have a great day tomorrow as well. We'll see you soon, Derek. Good to have you, man. And we're gonna make our way to the seashore, as you guys know. So if you feel like checking out the ocean tomorrow, Derek, do watch this on the replay. Thank you. I'm gonna reposition my mount once again, as it's once again making me a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, buffering. I think the signal still works here. It's just quite weak. So let me get through this area quickly. And now you guys see why sometimes I ride to SaphanHin, and we'll get to enjoy the seashores right away instead of me tumbling my way down Phuket Road. But hey, that's the setting today. Some chaos first, some bike riding, and then a much needed cup of coffee at Pickle, as we celebrated a second time with a better backdrop, I think. And cheers to Don. And here we are finally. Wow, SaphanHin. And how long did it take us to get here? Let me see, we're on the almost 2 hour mark. I think I spent an hour and a half just mumbling and trying to get things organized. Most of the time not knowing what I was saying earlier. But I'm not sure if all of you heard it. Tomorrow is a national holiday in Thailand, obviously including Phuket. So me and Sign will have some time tomorrow, and I hope we can do a live stream for everyone and bring everybody to somewhere new. So do stay tuned for that. And we're still deciding on where to go, but it'll be somewhere different. I hope so anyways, especially on a holiday where we have a little bit more time. And also I plan to take Sign out for dinner still, as she came home quite late last night, so it wasn't the best time. She was exhausted. So we plan to save that for a little bit later, and on the way to dinner I'm sure we're gonna have a nice bike ride. So what I'm saying is we'll probably make some videos to show everybody the nice dinner we're gonna have, and give a much needed tribute to all the fantastic support me and Sign has been receiving and getting from everybody. So stay tuned for the videos, and I'll be looking forward to take her out to dinner either tonight or tomorrow. And one moment I think this body mount is causing more issues. Did you guys hear me earlier? Like when I was squatting down I could hardly talk. I was squeaking a bit. And some of you are saying, you're not using that body mount properly, Alex. Excuse me. Okay, let me loosen it here. And Lee says, sorry about the mic sounds. And Lee says, love you, little forest. Yeah. And Stephen pointed out actually for us, that was actually a mangrove we just went through and we were checking out. Quite unique to Thailand and Phuket, and I'm sure other places have mangrove, but it's unique here. That one anyways. And must enjoy the holidays tomorrow. I think so, man. I'm going to enjoy it. Sign definitely deserves it. And we're going to enjoy the holidays together with everybody as well. And in the meantime, make a little bit of time to enjoy the apartment. You know what? I'm going to probably take the body mount off completely. Man, it's causing so much discomfort today. SaphanHin. As the sun is shining, I'm gonna walk down there. And welcome to SaphanHin, everybody. This is my favorite spot, so let's check it out together. Despite being a little bit warm right now and hot. But glad to be here with everyone. I'm probably gonna take this mount off to breathe a little better. It's not great for cardio if you're doing cardio walks or runs. Don't wear this mount. Let's check out the area some more. Hello, Lee, and hello to you as well, Jazz. And glad you're enjoying this, Lee. I did say you came just in time. After that coffee, I can breathe a lot better and catch my breath. And like I mentioned, I might need a couple of bottles of water. One to bring with me anyways, as I was quite dehydrated earlier again. Gotta take a little more precaution. But I'm feeling good now. So let's chill here and check it out. Where is the focus? There we are. My bad. And Lee says, yeah, must balance with water to keep hydrated, rather drink coffee in small amounts. Thanks for the tip, bro. I actually didn't anticipate today to be so hot. I was expecting some rain, rather. Oh, I'm feeling much better now. I think the body mount was causing some issues. I breathe a lot better now. Okay, let's get walking. And I assure you I'm alright. That coffee saved my life a bit. Let's get some peace now. It's currently 11:30 locally. So hello to everyone enjoying the sun. And if you're in Thailand or Phuket, it's almost lunchtime. Sign, you're there? I think you're looking forward to that. So don't forget to grab yourself a bite or a drink like myself. I much need it. And enjoy your lunch. And to everyone overseas, thank you. Thank you for being so patient today. I mean, I meant to provide something peaceful for everybody, but I guess I was enduring all sorts of issues, including probably suffocating myself a little bit. But everything's in order now. I readjusted the position of the mount and got hydrated with a nice iced coffee. And I'm glad I did. I was gonna come to the seashore and see how long I can kind of hold out before I get that cup of coffee. I was like, oh, not too long. as I probably needed a cup of coffee and a drink of water. So glad that happened. And that guy is swimming out there. He's catching something. Let's see if I can zoom in on him. Let's see. Can't really see actually. Yeah, I can't really see. But there's a guy out there swimming. I think he's probably catching something. And Lee says, "Let's keep walking, Johnny Walker." Thanks. That name might be taken by some brand already though. And Lee says he loves that container ship. Yeah, there's a few of them out there. And Lee says, yeah, you think he's catching something. Ah, he's drowning. No, he has a few buddies out there. I think there's another guy somewhere there. It's just my screen under the sun is hard to look at, so see if I can do something. Hold on. I'm really challenging my phone here. But yeah, there's a couple of them out there. Maybe you guys can see. What do I know? Maybe Lee's right. We should get him some help. Now, hope those of you trying to get some sleep from this is finally getting some peaceful vibes. Not so from me, but from SaphanHin. And thank you, SaphanHin, really, because I was the one providing all the chaos today. So let us get some peace. Okay. Okay. Let's go back closer to the waters. Oh, I think my lungs are opening up again. Oh, that's a new experience. Next time I know not to mount it so high up. And then Lee says, Alex, you guys have so many islands. We only have Robin Island. Well, I haven't been to that one. And we do have a lot around here, don't we? James Bond Island, PP Island. It's a lot. You can go island hopping pretty much and do that for probably the whole week, if not more. But I tend to like to stay on this island, which is Phuket Island. And since we had such a rough start, I'm just gonna walk on some more and hopefully it balances the chaos, yeah? We'll check out the waters and then I'll make a little loop and we'll head back up Phuket Road. Hopefully Phuket Road is nicer to me this time. And I think that coffee is gonna carry me through. And hey, Moments of Muzzy, Papa busy going down a flight. Oh wow, booking rabbit hole. Oh, flight booking rabbit hole. But I'm here. Welcome, Muzzy, and it's good that you're here. As I think my earlier blunders put everybody to sleep. It's either that or scared everybody off. Hey, and cheers, Moments of Muzzy. Thank you so much, Muzzy. And let me get my big head on. I think we have a perfect backdrop for this now, man. Hey, Moments with Muzzy. Thank you so much for the super sticker, the $2.99 super sticker, Kakuma Nakaf, as I was having all sorts of issues early on the stream, and then I think the biggest cost today is the bag mount or body mount that I'm wearing. I called it bag mount 1,000 times, but yeah, apparently I had it really up here on my chest and I was losing some oxygen. But all in all, I'm very glad that's all resolved. And welcome to the late night program, Brain, and me and all my equipment is normal now, I think, and we have a lot more walking to do, so let's get going. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Muzzy. Good to have you here. Hope Boom can join us as well, yeah? And Alex, you remember the Johnny Strides walking the harborfront? You remind me of Johnny Strides walking the harborfront. Oh, thank you, Lee. That's a big praise. And then Muzzy says, meow, life is great. Then that means Boom is treating you well. So cheers to him as well. And Vivian, good to see you here. I thought I scared off everybody. I'm glad the peacefulness of SaphanHin has kept you around. I'm still laughing at my early blunder of kind of suffocating myself, so if you want to look at me now, I'm just kind of cracking up at myself. Yeah, I feel a lot better now. The coffee really helped, obviously, but I think I had this mount on way too tight, as I mentioned a few times, so all back in order now. I feel great, and I seem to be seeing things a lot more clear now. So see, now you know why I call myself a bonehead. Aside from water and H2O, oxygen is also needed. And if my equipment allows, we have a lot more walking to do. As I want to walk everybody back up Phuket Road, or that direction anyways. And I'm glad you can stay awake with us, Vivian. I love it when I can start the walks a little longer despite the earlier half being less enjoyable. Let's hope SaphanHin makes up for it now. All right. And Vivian says, "Fandi ka. I'm falling asleep. Sorry, but I didn't make it a little longer. Maybe one night I will make the whole stream." Sorry, I can't read that under the sun here, but you know what? What I can do is say a good night to Vivian. Thank you, Vivian. You have a good night. Kokumak nakap. I was just saying sorry to you actually just now for I did start the stream a little bit earlier, but I was hoping for a more peaceful journey on the bike and then a nice walk down Phuket Road to the seashore. I'm so glad we had the peacefulness at the seashore. But yeah, sorry about the earlier chaos, and thank you for your patience, and you have a great night, and I'll see you again shortly. Yeah, if anything, I'll see you in the chats, if not on my streams. So you have a great day tomorrow as well. Fantina Cup, Vivian Johnson. Thank you, Vivian. Next time I do an early start, I promise I'll do a lot better. And oxygen is also important. And Boom says, tech question, Alex. Do you ever use any lens filters? Just exploring DJI accessories. So far, I haven't had a need to use it. I mean, if I see some issues with perhaps the lighting, I may want to opt to use a filter. But so far, the DJI has done really well. So I only use the wide angle so far. Have not used any filters yet. But that might be something you can show me. I'm interested to see what some filters look like as well. So don't let me stop you. And here's some fishermen having a good time. And I'm gonna do my loop around here actually. I'm gonna check out the I Love Phuket, and then we'll do a loop around and walk up Phuket Road. As I mentioned earlier in the stream, and I still remember, I need to get my steps in today. So today is more of a walking stream. A shorter ride. And despite all the overheating and me lacking oxygen issues, I think I feel quite good now. I feel great actually after that cup of coffee. And readjusting my body mount. So we're gonna have more walking to do. And Boom says, love the flags. Hey, glad you like it, and hope you enjoy this as well. Me and Vivian pondered about a little bit of what this is, but not really sure in the end, and I called it decor. But let's feature both, since you enjoy the flags and we are in Thailand. I wish there was more wind for the flags to kind of float a little bit, but hey, I'm not complaining. Looks great. Now this little stretch out here is quite dangerous, and a good reason to put that no entry sign. I've seen it completely underwater before, so can't be that sturdy, the structure. It seems like, are we overheating? We feel alright, just bad reception here. Let me get out of this area. Let's get a better network. And we are going to make the loop here. As I said, we're going to check out I Love Phuket. And then we're going to loop around. And here's I Love Phuket. And do come back to check that out in a bit, Lee. And I'm sure we'll be here if you don't take too long. As I intend to continue the walking to kind of make up for some of the early blunders. So some of you who may have fallen asleep can enjoy more of this walk on the replay. As I think the earlier part wasn't very enjoyable. My apologies once again. And we're gonna do a nice loop around and then get my butt on Phuket Road and enjoy that sun some more. Because would I be happier if it was raining right now? No. So let's not complain about a beautiful day. And it's a giant sunfish with many hooks. Hey, that's a good guess, Boom. I'm having a good chuckle at that guess. You know, if you look at it at the right angle, it might just be that exactly. I'm actually feeling better as we walk on. We're almost to the 2.5 hour mark. But I think because of my early blunders, I was all out of it. So right now my body and mind is starting to feel like it's a walk that I usually do. I think I might have started the walk a bit earlier and should have had that cup of coffee in the morning. I'm gonna probably get myself a morning cup when I need it. But glad we're here now. As Boom tells Steven that Muzzy is in the bedroom because she's tired of Boom with the electronics and devices. And I think the fresh air by the seashore really helped as well, as I'm catching up on my breath now. Despite me riding and just walking down Phuket Road, it wasn't that long of a walk. I was out of breath earlier. Hey, somebody playing some basketball. And let's check that out. Oh. Is that salt water? Yes. Muzzy actually sits on my chest, preventing me from easy phone or iPad access. Well, I rather prefer Muggsy on my chest than my chest mount today. Another lesson learned. I think I talked about it 1 billion times now. I'm just repeating. So let's walk in here and continue on this path. As regardless of how rough the start was and probably how bad the performance was by me in terms of being able to walk and talk, I want to complete the route and walk us back on Phuket Road. Hey Liam, good to see ya. Welcome to the second half of the walk, Liam. Who's Liam? Epic Nation HD. As my nutbot just pulled out his link. Check out his amazing content, 4K videos and live streams, meetups all over the GTA area. Of course, he has all sorts of other contents to enjoy as well. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, go over to Liam's channel, Epic Nation HD, and check out some of the amazing content there. But yeah, Liam, I was having such a rough start. I know we said hello earlier on the chat, and I was feeling great. But I think I made the mistake today to have my chest mount on too tight. I was losing oxygen most of the time. But you're just in time for me to make my way back up Phuket Road again, as that's the intention of this walk, to get my steps in and make it a longer walk. So hopefully the natural ambience of Phuket, SaphanHin, Phuket Road can save this walk and all the blunders I have already endured. But all in all, welcome Liam to the live stream. So do ignore me for this episode if you're watching the replay, and just enjoy the scenic walk. And thank you for pulling those links, everybody. And you guys do know there's a command for both of you to use as well. And it's !boom and !Liam. That will also pull the link up. And Liam is showing you how it's done as he pulls Sign's link up. So yeah, I was talking and running out of oxygen at the same time, and and then I realized that once I got to SaphanHin, after drinking some coffee, and thanks to Don for that support, as I was planning actually to have the cup of coffee after the walk at SaphanHin, where I thought I'll be thirsty after a walk down Phuket Road, we can enjoy the seashore where I'll cool down and then eventually make it to the coffee house. But instead I just opt to drink that coffee right away. It might be a lifesaver actually. And I'm feeling much better now. I didn't feel like I could walk up Phuket Road again earlier, but I had a chance to refreshen up, and I think we're good. I can make my way back, no problems. You think it's common sense to not tighten the body mount to the point of you can't breathe? Yeah, we got Epic Ninja, and now we got Epic Boom. It's currently lunchtime on Phuket Island, so do feel free to grab your lunch, and I'm gonna take this opportunity to say hello Thailand, hello everybody enjoying their daytime. If I'm not quite myself today, I think that's what lack of oxygen does. But I'm back and I'm here, just trying to complete this route and enjoy the rest of this walk. And I'm feeling great actually after a couple of hours of strolling and a little bit of chaotic fights with the heat. I was going to spend a little more time at Pickle, but I think I'm just going to walk up Phuket Road now. I don't want to sit down and then cool down and then feel like clumsy. I think that's the best word, or sluggish. We're on a roll, so let's keep rolling. And also, Canadian Vasily had a live stream for his members earlier at Destination Travels as he was testing out his new equipment, the GoPro Hero 13. So for those of you interested, hey, go over to his channel, but you probably want to become a member first, and then you'll be able to enjoy that amazing member content at Destination Travels. So feel free to do so, as we still got some ways to make our way up Phuket Road and back to Phuket Old Town again. And this is definitely, I wouldn't call it overtime, but more of a my bad for all the unnecessary ruckus earlier and probably being quite out of it due to lack of oxygen. But the sun shied away a bit and the wind is cool. And like Steven mentioned, the walk by the seawater made me feel a lot better. And thank you, Liam, for pulling CV's channel, as sometimes I call him VC instead, Vince Carter. But no, indeed, Canadian Vasily. And Liam, thank you for being here for the late night entertainment. But I think my audience earlier has been very patient with me. I probably put everybody to sleep now with all the blunders. So like I said, I hope everybody enjoys more walking on the replay when they wake up in the morning. And Boom says, I miss all the after 4 p.m. content. Oh, that's quite a bit Eastern time due to work, but I do enjoy replaying. Oh yeah, I enjoy the replays as well, Boom. And I'm thankful for Alex and Simon for providing late night content that allows me to decompress. Oh, it's a pleasure, Boom. And I thank you, and of course everyone, for coming along with me so I can kind of decompress quite a bit. As I was compressing my chest, I mentioned 1 million times, way too much. So today is a day that I need that decompressing as I make my way back up Phuket Road, and I'm feeling good now. Whew. Talk about catching a breath of fresh air. I think I could barely speak earlier. It was much hotter before, and you guys can imagine. With the sun kind of hitting over you at 30 plus degrees, which is a normal average nowadays in terms of temperature on Phuket Island. But you can imagine that does do something to you, especially today. But we're good, and we're gonna take a glimpse of Phuket immigration. We've seen it before, but I don't know if I showcased it. But always glad, like I mentioned, and happy that you and Muzzy can join us for the late night program. And thank you as well, Liam. I was worried you fell asleep. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a longer walk. Where's all my super late night people? Or early birds in terms of you're enjoying the mornings here. As Aubrey, Vernon, and Lee is. And I did kind of say to Lee that if he's coming back, I hope I'm here. So let's make our way up this road as we pass by the Phuket Forestry Center. Nothing I need done there. I guess you have good days and you have bad days. And the beginning of today was, I wouldn't say it's bad, it's a off day for me. So I had an off day for sure. And now I'm breathing, so I'm back to normal. Wow, the difference. I feel great right now. And we're almost 2 hours and 40 minutes into the walk. And Boom says, Muzzy, who tends to want to be near me, has returned to my living room to snooze on the love seat. Hey, let her enjoy that, which allows her to watch for critters outside and me inside. Best of both worlds. And hopefully Muzzy's watching some of me as well on the flip side in Phuket Island, as my brain starts to motor a little bit, and thanks to that coffee, of course. Man, when I talk about it, sometimes a coffee can go a long way, as Canadian Facility suggested, solve network issues. It's definitely solved everything for me so far today, as we're up and running and going, marching towards Phuket Old Town. Today was actually one of my first attempts to do what I was saying for a while, which is start to stream a bit earlier and then extend the walk a bit longer as well. But I don't think I prepare myself well enough. So we had quite a bit of issues. I'll do better next time, like I mentioned. And thank you so much for your patience. Today is a off day. Let's finish it with a positive walk. I wouldn't call it a victory lap yet, as we're still quite some ways to Old Town. And Lee, we're just talking about you. Welcome back. Good to have you join me, Boom, and Muzzy, and Liam as well. And whoever is lurking or slightly falling asleep but trying to stay awake. But hey, if you need to get some shut-eye time, please do so. I'm gonna keep on walking. I definitely want to make up for the earlier blunders. So right now everything feels a lot more comfortable compared to when we came down this road earlier. There's a little bit of cool breeze now, despite the sun being out a bit and less clouds. And the cool wind is really helping right now. Sarika. This is an awesome shop if you guys don't know. This is where I get my Honda Monkey fixed. But we'll walk by one more time next time. I don't want to bother my mechanic today. Let's keep going. Huh? Oh, monkey, yeah. I came here with the monkey last time.
Mirror, old mirror.
Oh, mirror.
Old mirror.
Okay.
You can
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, can I pick it up?
forget that. Okay.
Right now?
Next time,
Can it fit in my bag, you think?
Can. Heavy, man.
No problem. Can I see it actually? Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to pick up something here. So, welcome to the shop. Thank you so much. That looks good. Yeah. Hey guys, we're here anyways on a live stream. So, this is a detour. Check out this monkey. And this man knows a thing or two about designing Honda monkeys, as he repped the Phuket Clubhouse and Cup House. Sorry about that, messed the name up. But you guys know Honda Cup House. That looks amazing. Thank you, Cup. Sorry, Cup. We live stream on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Kokuma Cup. Sorry, Cup. All right. Didn't mean to bother him, but hey, I forgot my mirrors here, so here we go. Got these picked up on the way. That wasn't planned, but we got to check out a nice, lovely design monkey. Looking great. Good detour. And you know what? Let me get these mirrors back in my bag. One moment. Yeah, Lee recognizes it. I had a picture there. Sign was there. Chilling on the bike. And like I mentioned, that man knows what he's doing. He's really good at what he does. Loves his shop, loves, of course, motorbikes, has a good passion. And I realized that the first time I brought my bike there, he was able to answer all my questions and address all my needs. So, to me anyways, in my opinion, an awesome mechanic and knows what he's doing with the Honda Monkey 100% and then some. So that's my personal opinion and experience anyways. And I assure you, I'm not losing oxygen this time. The last time I squat down to put things in my bag and try to get things sorted out, I was like squeaking a little bit, lacking oxygen earlier. Hold on, I'm still struggling to get the bag on. The funny part is, Lee, I actually had to pick up that mirror. I forgot it. So, good to bump into him. And yeah, if you're watching on a replay sign, hey, I picked up the mirrors. And Lee says, but the weather is spectacular there in Phuket. Yeah, it's not bad today actually. It's just me causing some issues. But it's a bit hot now. Despite whether it's sunny or rainy, it's forecasted about 29 to 30 degrees every day. and with high humidity. So if you're not good with the humidity, the weather is not at best. But I did mention it's rainy season and we're able to get plenty of sun, so it's definitely great weather at that. I don't mind the rain, you guys know, but I don't like the storm. And the monsoon can get pretty mean. Khop kun krap. Alex, I'm learning. One moment. Need to get my fan working again. We're doing so well in the second half, I don't want any issues. As we're having loads of issues in the earlier walk, part 1 I would call it, but no disconnection. What's happening here? And Lee says, love those two golden dragons on top of that sign. And now that you mentioned it, let's take a look at it. Thank you, Lee. Hey, may those two twin dragons there give us some good luck. To complete the walk, but as you guys can probably tell from my voice, I have plenty of oxygen. I had it on way too tight. Oh my gosh. What was I thinking? Wasn't. Well, what do you do when you're having an off day? I guess you walk it off. as I'm doing today. And regardless of how off earlier was, I'm still going to have a great time today. As thanks for everyone for coming along and of course joining me and enjoying and probably watching some of my blunders. I still found that quite funny after the fact. I was laughing at myself for losing air. I was wondering what was going on. Why did I feel so off? It's not that bad. I mean, I'm usually okay during these hotter days. You learn something every day. You need water and you need oxygen. Let's check out this old building. Wow. Now that's got history for sure. And hey Cole, good to see ya as we say goodnight to Hajat. And thank you so much Hajat for staying on till this late. It's let me see, it's 12:30 almost locally, so it's about 1:30 a.m. where you are. So hey, cheers to you Hajat, man, especially coming in early. And I was having all sorts of blunders and this and that, so excuse me for that. Hopefully this second part or second half of the walk is more enjoyable for yourself, and I wish you a good night and a great morning tomorrow. Thank you so much Hajat, and we'll see you soon enough. It's not Christmas, but the man in front of me is enjoying that bell. And good to have you come back, Cole. Hopefully you can hang around this time around. What did I just say? Hang around this time around? Anyways, as you know earlier, I was a little bit off, but now I got some refreshments. I wouldn't say I'm that much better, but I do feel like I have more oxygen. And maybe we're nearing Phuket Town a little bit as well, so I may have to say this is a little bit closer to our victory walk or victory lap. It'll probably start around that clock roundabout in front of us, and that's when the victory lap shall begin as we're nearing Phuket Old Town. I hope the walk back up Phuket Road made up for the walk down earlier, as we had all sorts of issues riding the motorbike. I overheated a little bit and we were on and off before we even got started. And up Phuket Road was quite rough as well. Finally things took a better turn after a cup of coffee. Cheers to Don and True the Alert Captain. And I was able to get refreshed and also realize my bag mount, or body mount, I keep on calling it a bag mount, but I guess I do attach it to my bag in some ways. But yeah, the body mount has been way too tight. So if you guys didn't learn the lesson, I repeat it about 100 times. Drink water and loosen that body mount. I did mention a lot of times I focus so much on trying to get the footage stable, you know, making sure that the mount is tight enough so things don't bounce around. I forget that I had it on too tight. And it's also going to be a Great day overall. As I mentioned, tomorrow is a big holiday, and I am looking forward to enjoying tonight with Sign. And of course, hopefully we get to make some nice videos. I was actually looking forward to that yesterday, but the motivation and excitement is still there. And Lee reminds me, you must take care of yourself, Alex. No blunders, please. We still need you around. That's what I was thinking after I suffocated myself. I was cracking up on myself. Oh man, so much for taking care of yourself, Alex. You had enough water. You made sure your equipment was all right, cool in some way, but you know, you forgot to breathe. I guess, like I said, it's an off day, and today I needed a reminder to remember to breathe, eh? Like I mentioned, sorry about that, man. You know, if my off day was distracting, hopefully Phuket, Thailand mend that a little bit and fix that, and provided everybody some great ambience, beautiful scenes. Don't let me ruin it. I'm a little bit caught in between here. Here we are. That resolved itself quite quickly. Oh, sheesh. And I'm probably making some clanking sound thanks to my necklace. Sorry about that. Oh my. I usually have it tucked in. But since I loosened the mount, it's allowed to make some clanking sounds. Sometimes I think it's also too much excitement. Yeah, isn't it? I'm just all eager to see everybody and get the ride going. Usually what I do is I prep myself. I go through a list kind of quickly in my mind to make sure everything is covered and I have everything, and I'm kind of starting the stream usually like how I do when it works nice. But on days that I'm in a rush, I don't go through that mental list. I kind of just go, hey, I think everything is there, and then I get going. But I think that's what the sun does to you when you overheat. Just like equipment, I get some mind and body buffering myself. No reception from the brain, you know. But hey, we made it back to Phuket Town, so it seems like all is still working. And I may have a chance to maybe redeem myself despite a difficult start. Hopefully so anyways. Hope everybody enjoys the, what I call anyway, second part of the walk, second half. As I venture back on Phuket Road with more success this time and less blunders. And no overheating so far. And you know what? It is a. You're actually right, Lee. Sometimes, absolutely, it is a lot of excitement. You know, you're getting ready to go on a long walk with everybody. You're excited to see all your friends show up, so and you get a little bit of the jitters, you know, due to the excitement and happiness and those positive vibes. But also, I guess it's part of the learning curve and growing pains of the channel, as I mentioned. We are just 10 months old now. I'm not sure. We haven't reached a year yet. That's for sure. I think we're. Let me see. Maybe 9 months old only right now as a channel. So I'm still figuring how to use the body mount properly. And I think we're all allowed one off day. Well, I probably had a lot more than one. One off day a week. Alright, everybody. That was indeed our victory lap, as I probably will wrap things up around the dragon. I apologize for kind of a very disruptive stream and walk, especially in the first half as we started our journey at the market, the flea market. Had a chance to enjoy it a little bit before we jumped on the bike and had a rough start. But eventually the ride was working and we made our way to Phuket Town. And from there, I guess the overheating of equipment and myself continued. And for me anyways, I felt like it was a bit of a tough walk up Phuket Road, and eventually I figured out why. I was running out of oxygen. And eventually we got that sorted out by SaphanHin. I had a chance to drink a cup of coffee, and thank you so much for that, Don. Oh man, Don jumped in early to remind me, I think you sound like you need a cup. You're a little bit off today, and he was definitely right, as he probably caught on to that before I did. All in all, after catching a breath of fresh air at SaphanHin and checking out the ocean vibes, I think the seashores of SaphanHin fixed me a bit. And of course, well, not to mention the refreshment and the cup of coffee, I was able to make my way back and complete this journey safely, everybody. So sorry about the early blunders, but if anything, I hope everybody enjoyed the walk, and those blunders maybe one way or another gave everybody a good night's sleep or put some of you to sleep. For those of you who can't fall asleep, I might have done the trick. Let me give a big shout out to my support today. And then, of course, we'll enjoy some of that outro and intro that we usually do. And thank you so much, Don, for the early support and reminder. When the coffee calls your name, I think by the time you type the message, the coffee has been calling my name more than 20 times. So thank you for a cup of coffee. That definitely went a long way today, as I pretty much relied on it to make my way back. And cheers to Trojan as well for enduring some of the blunders and enjoying the second half of the walk with us. Thank you for being here all the way to the end. As Lee says, enter the dragon. And I'm going to give another big thank you and shout out to Moments with Muzzy. Thank you to you and Boom as well for joining us in the late night entertainment program. Today I might end it a little bit earlier. I was going to perhaps enjoy Phuket Town a little bit, but I am overheating. I think the earlier lack of oxygen has done a little bit of a number on me, but we still do have power bank and things are quite chilled, so this gives me confidence to go on with my plan to being able to do earlier streams and longer walks. But enough about that. I'm just gonna meet everybody on screen now. Hey everybody, Kakumat Nakap. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Sorry about that. I hope the second part of the walk I made up for it, but I was definitely having an off day in terms of, doing a good job walking, talking, and doing camera work. But yeah, that three combination gave me quite a bit of difficulty today as I struggled to talk and struggled to walk and probably had a hard time gathering my mind. But all in all, I'm glad I was able to complete this journey and kind of got through the heat a little bit. But I assure everybody I will prepare a little bit better and probably get us a smoother stream next time, and drink a little bit more water as I think I'm a bit dehydrated. And also I will remember to give myself a little bit more oxygen. So all in all, hope everybody have a great one. I'm so sorry for the blunders, and I hope I did make up for it. But hey, I'm your Phuket Alex. Sawadee Cup, Sawadee Ka, and I will catch you later. Everybody gets one, yeah? So today was my off day. My apologies. Please do stay for the intro music. As the intro gives a very important shout out to my valued and special members, and I have updated the member list to reflect recent changes. So welcome everybody to the Phuket Walk family. Do enjoy the member content, and I will be working towards getting our July members videos up. Videos. But do enjoy the one that I have up already for June. And yeah, until we meet again, take care, and I'm off. And cheers to Pine Sol. Thanks for staying throughout that whole ordeal as well. Have a good one, everybody. Have a good one. The outro that I set up is not currently working. The file might be corrupted, so we'll enjoy the previous one. Sorry about that. And I will get that working next time. Cheers. Talk about talk about non-stop chaos today. Thank you.